Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sims to Nostalgia. So today we are in Strangetown and I'm going to give you a tour around the Specter house. So the Specter house is Olive and Ophelia, and they are a grandmother and granddaughter. So let's just take a look around, because this is the dark house that they're living in. So they have, like these rock walls and lots of columns, and from the outside it actually looks like a crypt of some sort. So it does look like it would have been some sort of church thing, or like a huge graveyard monument. So it does make sense that we have this huge graveyard in the back garden. Or you can question whether or not it makes sense, but it's there. So first of all, we have this room. It's Ophelia's room, I'm guessing, by the look of all the toys and stuff. Quite nicely done, considering how dark and gloomy it is, but there is a lot of curtains and, well, yeah, I guess that's just her room. And in connection to that room, we have this weird office-like room. It almost looked like somewhere you would host consultations, because you have this seated area, you have this screen to give some privacy of some sort, and then you have the computer where I guess some kind of consultant could seat. But anyway, that's just because I have this theory that Ophelia could actually be having a euthanasia clinic of some sort. But let's just come back to that. So let's move on. We have this dining room, and it looks like an old school dining room, like really old school, like you would see in films, with this long table and just two chairs very long apart from each other. So it looks like a conference table, actually. Like you can definitely do contracts here. And then we have this kitchen and this weird small room. So I used to be scared, kind of scared of this room, because it seems like bad things would have happened in here. But anyway, we have Olive's, bedroom, I would say, again. Quite simple. There's a clock and a closet and a bed, and really no decorations on the walls, etc. And I guess the creators of The Sims 2, they forgot to turn on the move objects, because the doorway seems to be closed. So either that is part of the design, or it's just a simple mistake from the creator's side. But anyways, let's take a look in the graveyard, because here we have Lilac Grunt. Okay, that's weird. We have some townies. There is Korean Nicholas, that is Melissa Sims, Patrick Jones, Seth, euthanasia. Okay, that's a funny pun. Tim, timely demise. Okay, and that was Olive's husband. Oh, rigor mortis. That's clever as well. Vicky Sims, early demise. Okay, and a lot of strangers. I think that the Myendas were actually Olive's parents, but we'll definitely see that when we go into the family tree. But all in all, Olive have a lot of gravestones in her backyard. So that's part of why my euthanasia clinic came from, especially since one of the deceased ones were actually called euthanasia. But as you can see, Olive's parents were Lerato and Peponi. And let's just see, Ophelia is here, and that's Crayon and Willow. That's her parents. Yeah, that's it. So funny thing is that Olive doesn't have a good relationship with Grunt, General Grunt. So I guess that might be because his wife, for some reason or another, lies dead in Olive's garden. So that's a bit interesting. Her bio also said that she wouldn't stop at anything, and something about sharpening sticks and so that's a bit concerning. She definitely seems like she has a violent trait, and she was strangely interested in criminality, so that could definitely end up badly. But apparently she just married Ichabod, Spectre, before he passed, so that's of course sad if he passed for natural reasons. He had... Oh, okay. So Nervous Subject is Olive's son, and he was taken away, so that's why he lives with the Beakers now. Okay, so she had woohoo with the Grim Reaper. That's interesting. Okay, I'm just flipping through these quite quickly. You can probably read it faster than I can tell you what I'm seeing. Okay, she had a close relationship with the Grim Reaper. That's quite strange, but again, with my clinic thesis, she would have a close relationship, or at least she would meet the Grim Reaper regularly. So apparently regularly enough to actually get close to him. So apparently she married a lot of the men lying dead in her backyard. So another thesis could be that she married for money and then killed off the husbands. But again, she did love them, and Ichabod, as you can see, has been, maybe the right hand of Olive. His gravestone is so close to her spot, her chair, and on the right side, so maybe I'm just thinking too much into this. And apparently she got rejected by the early demise as well. He died briefly after. I wonder why. And I wonder why all these townies are here. So maybe, did she have the cow plant? It would be a way to prolong your life for a long time, actually, but apparently no. It isn't activated, but I guess it wouldn't be, because if it were on the lot, it would not be active here anymore. But she has her own career reward. So that's interesting. Apparently no cow plant is involved, but it seems like strange rituals have been happening on this lot anyways. So let's take a look at Ophelia. So she is going steady with Johhny, is that what he's called? Okay, and she doesn't really have... What does it bio set? Okay, so she's the opposite of Ophelia. She's a hypochondria and is concerned about air quality. She's also quite interesting in health and culture. Okay, she doesn't have that many memories. She has the memories of her parents dying and then going steady with Johhny. And she has no career rewards as well. Okay, but Ophelia moved in at all this place after all the death happened. So she wouldn't have noticed any of it, and she has no memories of people dying apart from her parents. So that would add into my thesis that Olive would have this clinic where people could come to be helped to be killed, if you know what I mean. And maybe that would explain that there were two rooms, in two separate parts. So maybe Ophelia's room were a room for the clinic. That would make sense with that consultant's office just nearby. But anyway, these are just pure speculations. If you have seen my fingerprint scanning video, you would know that Bella Goth were at this lot as well. So maybe she would visit the clinic. Maybe she was sick or something. Well, I don't know, but this was definitely interesting. So I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next video.